Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Joaquim Silva versus Rick Glenn. And how I see this one right here. So first off with Rick Glenn, what, a little bit taller, well like what, yeah, 4 or 5 inch height advantage and like a 1 inch reach advantage. But outside of that, Rick Glenn has been out for a good time now. Been out here been inactive since 2018. I think it was some injury, a hip he had to work on. And also he realized in his last fight that he needed to come up in weight after struggling. Like he failed to make weight and realized everybody else was telling him he needs to go up to 155. So he's been inactive due to injuries and working on getting that. So he was actually fighting with that injury and waited till it got worse until he said, I gotta go and get it fixed. So things to factor in. So he'll be in better shape than he was in his last fight. Will be a little bit rusty and will be coming up in weight at 155. So things to factor. But I don't think the inactivity is going to be too big of a setback for him, because I feel like it's been inactivity to proper inactivity, or inactivity for a good reason, not like failing a drug test or just not being able to find an opponent, but like inactivity of you just trying to get better, get your health better, and probably work on some things in your life and come back. So he'll be in a better place, and he even said he'll probably expect a better Rick Glenn, and I'm expecting that. And when I look at Joaquim Silva versus Rick Glenn, I see like an opponent that Rick Glenn has fought similar and has beaten better versions of Joaquim Silva, or opponents that are better versions, in my opinion, of Joaquim Silva. Joaquim Silva, I would give the power advantage, probably the BJJ advantage by a slim margin, probably really not even that. But and one thing I will say about Joaquim Silva, his cardio is much better. You can look at him on how he appears, and you can look at his record, which is actually pretty decent. And you can look at like I said, how he appears, and oh, this guy's a little bit muscle bound, so if the fight goes longer, Rick Glenn just gonna outwork him and tire him out and beat him to a decision or stop him or something like that. But the fun thing about Joaquim Silva is that typically the later rounds are his better rounds. Like he's a slow starter. What I'm looking at, if I give the first round or the second round or both, and then the third round comes on strong and seems to historically win the third round, whether it be by stoppage or just winning it on points as far as third round. But things to factor in. But I think in this one, statistically, Rick Glenn throws more than him per minute, lands more than him per minute. The longer, lankier striker, the more experienced striker. Joaquim Silva, not, he has that grappling, has only shot, 2 takedowns, scored one in his career, didn't get the other one, so not very active with his takedowns, so that's not going to be a factor. And even then, Rick Glenn has trained with Team Alpha Male for years and has always had a pretty solid ground game, especially after training with Team Alpha Male. His takedown defense and grappling has, improved leaps and bounds. Even though he's not training there for this camp, I think it's still going to play a factor for him. So, and I probably really see him mixing in the grappling more than Joaquim Silva, and really just to tire or wear down on Joaquim Silva and just mix the game in and give him different looks. See him being long and really being in Joaquim Silva's face and pushing him back, which will take away a good degree of his effectiveness. Like put him on the back foot, which we've seen people being able to do, like Jared Gordon, really through most of that fight until he got caught in the third round. But through the 1 and 2 and most of the third round, he was able to put him on the back foot, take away a lot of his effectiveness, and like I said, put just about anybody on the back foot, you're getting less of a fighter. And I think Rick Glenn should be able to do that, put him on the back foot, stay active, and really just wear him down, outwork him. I don't think he'll stop him, but I do think he puts on an impressive performance at 155, coming here fresher, coming here faster, coming here sharper, and looking like a new improved Rick Glenn, ready to make a statement in the division. Well, I don't think he's going to make a statement, but definitely going to show a good account for himself, especially for a guy that hasn't fought since 2018. So in this one, I got Rick Glenn via decision.